Coming up on Vegas Nation Blitz, it's officially game week. The Raiders prepare to take on the Ravens in a Monday Night Football showdown. The Silver and Black will head into week one with a new weapon.
I want to get to know my teammates and have a positive influence on them.
More fast takes and smart coverage coming up on Vegas Nation Blitz.
Powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, this is Vegas Nation Blitz. Presented by D&R House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable. Located in the One Summerlin building in downtown Summerlin.
Happy game week, everyone, and welcome into Vegas Nation Blitz, where we bring you all of your Raiders fast takes and smart coverage. I'm your host, Cassie Soto, and we are beyond excited to help you get ready for the Raiders' Monday night matchup versus the Baltimore Ravens at Allegiant Stadium. Our top stories are brought to you by Capriotti's. There's no better time than game time to score party favorites. Order online to get Capriotti's party trays, box lunches, or large subs for the whole crew.
This offseason, I've been pissed off all offseason. I've been very, very angry. I've been at peace, but I've been mad at the same time, if that makes sense. And so I had a lot of people down me this offseason, and I'm still keeping it going. I'm thankful to be here, but that burning desire you're talking about, yeah, it's on 100 right now.
That was the newest Las Vegas Raider in linebacker KJ Wright describing the burning desire he has to still be a great player in this league. Joining me now to discuss it a little further is Raiders beat writer for the Las Vegas Review-Journal, Vinny Bonsignor. Vinny, it took a little bit to get KJ here to Las Vegas, but he is here now. This is a guy who was rated number 67 in the NFL's top 100 list. What does he bring to this team?
Well, in addition to the talent, the command of the defense and Gus Bradley's system, the leadership, the level of play, I think he brings a little bit of chip on his shoulder, and he expressed that to us in talking about the process to get here, not just specifically to get to the Raiders, but to find himself a landing spot in free agency. And he kind of speaks for a lot of guys that are in that realm, getting a little bit older, 32 years old. The price tag goes up a little bit, and teams, because of the salary cap and because of the system that they play under, are always looking for cheaper, younger options. Guys that could do somewhat what he does, a player of his level, but for a cheaper price tag. And a proud veteran like KJ Wright and many others like him have to sit back and say, wait a minute, you'd rather go with that guy or that guy because he's younger and cheaper? After all that I've done in this league, you can imagine that probably doesn't sit well with those type of guys. And I think he's going to bring that kind of energy to the Raiders.
Just a few more days until we see him in action, so I'm sure Raider Nation is excited for that. Moving on here, Vinny, you recently did a one-on-one with Raiders head coach John Gruden, and you hit on a lot of subjects, the defense, obviously new players like KJ Wright, but I am wondering, what was his overall confidence level in this new team that has a lot of new faces this year, Vinny?
I think he feels it's better. I think, look, I asked him about the playoffs. He said, hey, I'm not going to talk about that. But what he did say to follow that question up was, look, I'd be really, really mad if there wasn't a high level of confidence in this building right now. So without saying it, he said it. There should be high level of confidence from top to bottom, from the players, the coaches, everywhere. Obviously, it has to happen out on the grass. And, he was forthcoming about that. He's like, look, I'm not trying to, get around the question or anything like that, but I'm as curious as everyone to see what's going to run out of the tunnel out onto Allegiant Stadium on Monday night against the Baltimore Ravens. Because the fact of the matter is, he's seen him in practice, he's seen him in meeting rooms, he's seen him around the facility. Where he hasn't seen the bulk of these players, this group of Raiders, especially those starters, is in an actual game. Not even in preseason, because of the way things are structured these days. He hasn't seen this team playing together, especially the bulk of the players that he's going to be relying on. So there is a curiosity level with him as well. But I think underneath that is a confidence that they're headed in the right direction, and this is the year that they get things really squared away the way they want it to be.
Let's go ahead and toss things over now to Heidi Fang.
Around the League, brought to you by Pirate Plumbing, the masters of disasters. Thanks, Cassie. It's Heidi Fang here, and I'm joined with Adam Hill from Raiders headquarters. We're going to get you up to speed with what's happening around the league. Adam, first of all, there's a couple rookie quarterbacks out there making starts in the NFL. What do you think is in store for Trevor Lawrence as he goes up against the Texans this Sunday?
Yeah, Heidi, anytime there's young quarterbacks starting in the NFL, you know there's going to be some challenges, and Trevor Lawrence gets right off on a road game. And so that is where you really have to look at how players are able to perform, how they're able to deal with the crowd noise, how they're able to deal with adverse circumstances and all those other things. Now, the benefit that Trevor Lawrence has is that it is not maybe going to be the most ruckus environment. I don't think there's a whole lot of excitement about football in Houston right now. The team is, going through a lot of transition process with Deshaun Watson and the uncertainty there. So this is not a team that's going to be, a very difficult matchup for Trevor Lawrence. But early in your career, all these situations are tough. They're all learning experiences. And don't forget, his coaching staff is learning as well. First time at the NFL level for Urban Meyer as a head coach. And so they are trying to learn things as well. That is going to make things even more difficult on a guy like Trevor Lawrence. But he's really composed, really confident in the preseason. And I'm expecting him to carry a lot of that over to the regular season, but it's not all going to be smooth for him.
Vegas Nation Injury Brief, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.
The official injury report does not come out until Thursday, but as of right now, we know that Cleveland Farrell is back practicing with the Raiders after missing some time. We don't know about the status of Richie Incognito. He is still not returned to practice after injuring his calf during a joint practice with the Rams last month. Of course, the hope for the Raiders is that he can return to be a part of that rebuild offensive line on Monday Night Football, but as of right now, we don't know. Josh Jacobs did not practice on Tuesday, but there's no thought there that there's anything injury-related. The expectation is that he will be back. We'll find out more Thursday, but as of right now, the Raiders seem relatively healthy before their season opener on Monday Night Football. We will have updates throughout the rest of the week at VegasNation.com. Until then, I'm Sam Gordon. That's the Injury Brief.
D&R House of Diamonds is Las Vegas's elite private office jeweler, the perfect bridge between internet pricing and a traditional brick-and-mortar jewelry store. We specialize in loose diamonds, natural and lab-grown, engagement rings, fashion jewelry, custom design, and jewelry repairs. We operate by appointment in our beautiful offices in the One Summerlin building, downtown Summerlin. Our great relationships with the world's largest diamond wholesalers and our low overhead saves you hundreds, if not thousands, on your purchase.
A few members of Raider Nation may have the 4-foot-tall John Gruden bobblehead as a decoration, but one Raider superfan was given one of himself. Wayne Mabry, aka Violator, was gifted his own giant bobblehead that will be displayed in stores. Unfortunately, the Hall of Fame fan's bobblehead will not be available for other members of Raider Nation to pair with Coach Gruden. Now let's check out Frankie the Bulldog in his Raider dog outfit. Ready to go for the upcoming season? Look at that, he would fit perfectly in the black hole. And Salt City Swagger was in town checking out the Vegas Kickoff Classic, repping the BYU Cougars and the Raiders with these awesome custom championship belts. Now finally, let's check in with Gerald McCoy, who is back in that familiar number 93. Bumping Jeezy welcome back for the reunion with his jersey number. He wore 61 throughout the preseason, but he did tell us, come Monday Night Football, he would be back in that 93.
Mic check.
But just coming in, meeting the guys. For me, the biggest thing is meeting the guys and creating a relationship with them. That's what I really want to do. So when I step on the field on Monday, they know me, they trust me, and I'm a part of the crew.
Any opportunity is an opportunity to play football, and we're all excited to do just that. Having fans back in the crowd is a big thing for us because honestly, we play football to give a show, to show our best attributes, everything we can do. So it'll be nice being able to do that in front of people.
Vegas Nation, the road ahead, sponsored by your Southern Nevada Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
Joining me to discuss the road ahead for the Raiders is Las Vegas Review-Journal sports columnist Ed Graney. Ed, how do the Raiders capitalize on the spotlight that is Monday Night Football to make a name for themselves in the national media and beat the Baltimore Ravens?
No excuses, Cassie. This is going to be a full house. They're going to have that kind of atmosphere. It's going to be electric. They have to take advantage of this. And a little of it has to do with the Ravens. That Lamar Jackson's top 3 targets, Bateman, Brown, and Sammy Watkins, have all missed time in training camp. We know what happened to J.K. Dobbins. Gus Edwards has to fill in now. So if you combine the atmosphere and the crowd that the Raiders are going to get behind them compared to and with some of the missing pieces with the Ravens, it's a huge opportunity for the Raiders, and one I think they have to take advantage. They've got to win this game. They've got to find a way to win this game.
Well, let's talk about those fans a little bit. We saw the pregame hype for a preseason game, Ed. We saw the fans. We saw Carlos Santana perform a halftime show. Who else has that during a preseason game? What are your expectations for this Monday Night Football game, not only for the Raiders, but for the city of Las Vegas? You and I have been here a long time. This has been a long time coming for this town.
Yeah, it's waited and waited for it, Cassie. It's waited through the pandemic. No better fans than the Raider fans. They're completely fired up, and I think the atmosphere, like I said, is going to be amazing. So they've got to take advantage of this. It's not going to be Carlos Santana. Our colleague Adam Hill would prefer it was Drake. That's my favorite. That's my favorite artist. Obviously, it's the only songs I know. But if it can't be Drake, it's going to be someone else. And I just look. The Raiders have to walk into this stadium knowing they can win the game, knowing they can control Lamar Jackson, knowing that their defense is better, and then you use that crowd. You use the energy and the passion and the liveliness of that crowd to get it done on Monday night.
The road ahead leads to Monday Night Football. Ed, thank you so much as always.
Thank you, Cassie.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Vegas Nation Blitz. We hope you join us on Saturday for Vegas Nation Game Day as we get even closer to that Monday night kickoff. For more Raiders coverage until then, head on over to vegasnation.com. For our entire crew, I'm Cassie Soto. We'll see you soon. Join the action with the Las Vegas Review-Journal's Pro Football Contest. Predict each week's winning team for a chance to win a $25 gift card from presenting sponsor Capriotti's or a $30 gift card from Big Dogs Brewing Company. Sign up today at lvrj.com/profootball.
Powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, this is Vegas Nation Blitz. Presented by D&R House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable. Located in the One Summerlin building in downtown Summerlin.